Well, here's a quick shot of what I'm doing in between while the cylinders are getting replaced. The teaspoon is getting a little workout. I got 2 loads so far. That's about 8.5 tons combined right there. I can put 5 on there, but it's very close, and there's no sense to taxing the old springs. So I'm gonna go get another couple loads, and I'll probably put the camera on top so you could watch the loader. But what I'm going to be doing in here for Wendy's raised bed area, started to cut out the weeds, and going to put some cardboard down. Actually works really well instead of fabric, and we've got tons of that because there's no shortage of packages being delivered here. And so I'm going to put the stone down here. They're actually fines. I was going to put coquina down, but I don't want all the shells in it, so this is just fines, and this will pack nice. It'll look nice, and I'm gonna go get a couple more loads and probably a couple loads of stone as well for the driveway, just to fill in a few places. I will be doing the driveway once I get a skid steer. I will be doing the entire driveway everywhere, so that I'm just getting enough to fill it in. So let's head to the quarry. Here we are, where they ship it all up to there. There he goes, loading up a 48-footer, it looks like. Let's get them coming around. They got weights in there, scales in there, so that they can weigh exactly how much goes in the truck. So we'll catch him when he comes around. He checks the computer inside, see how much it is, knows if he's got enough. He's pretty good. He gets it pretty close every time. So I guess he doesn't like anybody outside, but I guess the nanny police would be after him. So now we go to the scale. This is an antiquated one. It doesn't usually, it shows you the weight right on the scale, but they don't have one that does that. So you just wait here until the light turns green, and that 48-footer, well, he's holding up the works. Now he's leaving now, so now she'll probably get to look at the scale. Wait till the light turns green, and off to the house we go. Get our slip. Quite a long time for the slip. Wait for the green. ticket, and then off we go. This is my third load.
Thanks, sir.
Well,
Come back.
I'll be back one more. And from there, then we're back out to the road, and we're only about a mile away. On the right now, you'll see the memorial sign for David they put up. There's a separate video on that. I'll link it down in the description. One year anniversary of the ceremony of that is coming up next month. Like Miss Wonderful is just coming home from work. You're on video. Doesn't like to open on its own. Give it a little help. Well, here we are, all spick and span. I washed it all out. A little residue. I gotta repaint that. I actually have the paint for it, the red paint. I had wanted to do it like last year and I never got around to doing it. This is a 1990 It's only got 34,000 miles on it. Used to do a lot of plowing with it and construction work, obviously, but not a heck of a lot. Mostly was plowing. That's the plow. I got that plow in 1987. This is a 1990. I had this on an F350 with a 460 in it. I love that truck, and that had a 5-speed in it. And this one is automatic. I bought this one off the lot just because they had to move the plow over to this, and now the actual plow, this motor doesn't work anymore. And down here you can't even get plow things, and they don't make these anymore. It's totally different. Fisher makes them totally different, but I have no need for the plow. But that same plow is the one that's on the back of the Kubota. I welded on the brackets, and that's what I use on the Kubota. So it's from then. But well, here's 4 loads. This is about what you'd fit in a regular triaxle. I think it worked out to be 17 tons altogether with what they gave me. So that should be enough, more than enough to do in here, and it'll probably give me a little bit to do a little bit more in there, because I really don't need stone under there. And I am going to do all underneath there in stone, but again, I was going to wait until I got the skid steer, so that I don't need to you know, it's not as easy with the tractor. It doesn't come out as good. You can't see the bucket, and it just takes a lot longer. So, and there's no rush. But so that's good little update on what I've got to do. So I will start on it tomorrow. Wendy's getting ready for the new stone, and of course, right when she sprays the Roundup, it starts to rain. Of course. What do you think of that?
Just our luck.
So what did you get here? Tell everyone what you got. You got me.
I have azaleas, all azaleas to plant, but now I have to get them out of the box. So I need you to put down the camera and help me open the box.
Oh no, I'm the cameraman. I don't. That's a union job.
No,
I don't do that.
This is what I need you to do.
All right. Well, we'll have to find a place to put it. Hang on. Oh, they're locked in there, huh?
Well, it's like they put this cardboard piece
No.
on it. And if you get it open enough, you can pull that cardboard piece out.
Cut the front of it. Light them out.
Yeah. Yeah, they're wet. I'm not going to take the plastic.
Okay. Here, see if you can get it up. Here's the one with the flower on it. Got the bonus plant.
These have brown leaves. We'll plant them next week.
And all you know.
And these are my favorite fertilizers to use. Fish. These are fish emulsifications. Kelp. I like those, and worm castings back there as well.
All right, so today is getting the fines down inside. So that's one buggy load. Pretty heavy. Tires weren't too happy about it, but so this is how we're doing it. We got to go around this little bit. These strawberries survived from last year. They were in pots and they must have jumped over or whatever, but they went through the whole winter, didn't even know they were there, and they survived. So we'll have to go around those. But so we're putting cardboard down. We find this is the best way to do it. Put cardboard down. It's better than fabric because it always comes through it. Fabric's good if the ground is soft underneath for support. This actually would work as well, but this works better, and it's free. Well, it's not free when you whatever came in it, but at least technically you'd be getting rid of it. So that's how we do it. Just I'm putting down about 3 inches, and I'm going to compact it. Got a hand compactor there. I'll be compacting it, but I'm walking on it as I go, so I'm going to get that main part done with walking on it. Then I won't have as much to tamp, and as I go, so I'm working that way, and then I'll work back this way and then in the middle. So it's just a boring process, but it's got to be done. So what did we get now?
Well, I'm opening the box now, so...
Oh, you don't even know.
This is stevia plant. It's a sweetener. And hold on, I don't know how she's got it all in here. This is lemon verbena.
They're gonna be flowing the Venus. It's Wendy.
This is peppermint. And this is spearmint. I forgot I bought these because I just bought some more at Home Depot. This must be the directions.
So you read those after, when they don't work, when they don't live, then you read.
I'm pretty sure these are strawberries. Yeah, these are strawberries.
Mint,
No, not mint.
basil.
Oh, it's my African blue basil, the ones that
See?
up front that the bees like.
So you think I don't know these
Oh my God,
plants?
these are big though. Usually they don't send me that big.
Cut the tape down the middle too. Cut. That's strong tape.
Blue basil.
Go in and show the rest of the things you just got.
So these are to go. These are Lisdora. These are for the memorial area for red, white, and blue theme. We've got some more mint. We've got some more flowers for the front of the house. Some lettuce.
And those we already had.
We had to plant those. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Wait, why did these look bad?
Maybe they're too hot.
Yeah, I'm sure they're too hot. Too hot. Get them out of the sun.
All right. I'm not sure if I showed that before, but there's the cart that I'm using. Got 2 of them, but that was the one I was using. Wendy was using that one. And there's cardboard, and I got a lot more cardboard to get saved in there. But so here's the amount that I've used. If you saw in the beginning, so basically it was, you could see what the pile looks like. So not too bad. I didn't count the number of loads that I brought in there, but I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 10, I don't know. So I did in there. Now it's not tamped. This isn't tamped yet, and this is what I did around the strawberries. Like I said, I'm going to leave that open for now. I've tamped here, so you can feel the difference when you walk on it, and you can see the difference it looks like. But this all still needs to be tamped, but I wanted to get it down, so I got that. That still needs to be tamped. The good thing is once I put the cardboard down on this side, I can use the tractor. I gotta take the tooth bar off. I wanted to buy a new bucket. They were about 400 bucks before this nonsense, and now they're like 1,100 bucks for the same bucket. So yeah, no, I'll take the tooth bar off instead of buying another bucket. I'll have buckets when I get the skid steer, and then I won't have to change them. But for now, I'm just gonna take the tooth bar off. It's a pain in the ass, but what are you gonna do? So tomorrow I'll do that. Wendy will work back in the front, and I'll show you one. I'll get a clip of while I'm doing that, I guess. I didn't really do me loading the bucket, but you can see how much I'm putting down. That's probably a hair high right there, but once it compacts, it'll be about 3 inches compacted. I mean, I can kind of tell on the 2x4. That's 3.5 inches, so that'll give me an idea. They're pretty much level on the ground, so as long as I see about a 1/2 inch, you know, I need a little bit more to go down there, but once it's compacted, then I can add some to it. But it'll be nice, be a lot nicer than walking around and having to pick weeds all the time. So all right, it's about 20 after 4 and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna stop for the day and be back out tomorrow. Today's Saturday, so we'll be out on Sunday, and I'll get this done and I'll help Wendy up in the front. Well, I'm just taking a break from spreading material around in the raised bed area, and let's go see what Miss Wenderful's doing. How's it coming along here? What are we doing?
Cleaning up the mulch and weeding.
For what?
It's called spring cleanup.
Aha.
Such a thing, spring cleanup.
Oh, we got all the lights out. We'll have to...
Do they work still?
They do. One of them doesn't.
Hold on. I'm trying to turn off my radio.
Let's see how everything looks. That was coconut mulch that went in last year and looked good when it first went in, but...
That's all mulch. Looks horrible after.
Yeah, that's true.
But there's a lot of weeds too,
So we're going to replace that and put new cardboard down, as you can see. It works pretty good, the cardboard. Works better if you look around where the stones are. That has all fabric underneath it, and it's horrendous, and it doesn't look as bad as it really looks, or is, because I pull it out every day. I pull some out, and every day they grow back. But if you can look, you'll see that it grows up. And I thought it was, well, where I stepped and it made holes in the fabric, but it's not, because I don't step everywhere that's happening. So like I say, fabric works good where the ground is mushy and it helps bridge it a little bit, but the cardboard works better for keeping out the weeds.
Here, I need your muscles. These are really hard to pull out.
Well, that's how you'll build up muscles, by doing that. All right, I have to shut the camera off then. Here's one of those things that just is a pain. In order to get the quick disconnects to connect back up again, I've got to put pressure down. I don't know, something's bent on the bucket. It's not the skid steer coupler. It's not this on the machine. It's got to be the bucket somehow, because it's only this bucket that I can't connect. So I've got to lift up on it. And what makes it more of a pain when the tooth bar is on is I got to be careful that I don't crunch the trailer pin hookup there for the lights. And now I'm going to take off. I'll show you why I wanted to buy another bucket, is because I would like to leave the tooth bar on, because you'll see what a pain it is. It's only got 4 bolts, but it gets very tight where it goes over the bucket. I got to pound on it with the sledgehammer, so it's even harder to get it off. So we'll get some video of that. All right. part. Except when you drop a nut. And that'll happen when I go to pick this, when I go to pick the tooth bar up. So there you go. And it weighs about 100 pounds, so putting it away is where you drop a nut. Alright, so there's the pile. Kind of a mess. I got to fix it up. But I'm going to put a little outside each door. This will be good. There's nothing in it, just the fines going over what's already there before I switch the bucket over. So here we are. It's not 100% finished. I have to tamp a lot of it down and fill in a little bit more. I need a little bit more over here. I don't think I'm quite thick enough. I was hoping it would settle down after I tamped it, but it hasn't rained, so once it rains it'll get it kind of where it's got to go, but you can't really feel it. But this is already hard as a rock, and I haven't even tamped this part, so over there I know is like concrete. But I like it. Wendy will like it. She better like it. But now we won't have weeds coming through. And I've got to find, this is the horse manure that I got over on Gwyn Way, so I'm going to find a spot to move that once I know that she's done with it. And obviously I'm not going to move that right now, but like I said, it's all going to get used, and I'll need more. This whole area I will do in this, and the entire lean-to on this side at least. Maybe not the other side. Well, I'll probably end up doing the other side as well, but for now I'll do this side. And the one good news that I got, I called Jackie at Carolina Hose today, this morning, and she said cylinder is done. She just hadn't made the new hoses yet. So 450 is hooked up to the trailer. I have cleared off all the rest of the compost. I'm not taking those. I'm going to drop those back over at the excavator. So tomorrow morning I'm going down to pick up the cylinder. And on my, this was the original trailer. I actually bought this in Winston, not Winston, I was going to say Winston-Salem, in Salem, Massachusetts, back in 2004 when I bought the red tractor. And this was from the DOT, the Massachusetts DOT. And I put all new shackles and hardware on this thing and repainted it, but you know, that was in 2004, so this paint has seen a lot of weather in between that time. But I said, well, let me put the rest of the compost on that, and it's metal. It's a metal deck, unlike the other trailer, which has a wood deck, so it won't do anything to it. And I had one tire that was bad on this trailer, in case anybody ever saw it and wondered. But so I dropped that off at the tire shop, so we're gonna get a new tire put on that one, and this trailer will be good to go. I can fit the red tractor on it, no problem. It's nice, the bucket fits right in there. You can strap it right to that D-ring. But I can't do it. The problem is I can't do it with the bush hog on the back of it, which if anybody's taken things off on a 3-point hitch, it's not very easy. And I do have a quick hitch, but not everything fits to the quick hitch. So it's kind of a nightmare. But anyway, I'm going to use this once I get rid of the rest of this compost. I will use this for anything else that I need to get that's smaller. So I'll start to use this trailer again. It's very heavy though. It's built, I mean, this thing can hold, I forget what the rating is, the axle rating. I think they're 10,000 pound axles on this thing, so that's 20,000 pounds on this trailer. I mean, the thing, I forget what the lightweight on this trailer is, but I think it's about 5,000 pounds. I mean, it's ridiculous. I forget what it was, but it was very heavy, and you could tell when you pull it empty, it's heavy. So you put a machine on there, and it isn't going to break, put it that way. So, all right, that's enough on that one.